Welcome to Learn Golf with Cassie. Today, this is Coach Dad. Cassie is injured, as you know, if you've been watching the channel. So I'm going to do a video for relatively beginner type swingers. But I see this a lot by all sorts of amateurs, whatever ages and however many years they've been playing golf. And it's letting the wrist hinge too much, either too early or too much at the end of the backswing, and not keeping the swing nice and wide. They kind of pick up the club and the hinge and then sort of flop it down. So let's have a watch. If you're one of these people, take heed of the L to L drill and you will get great ball striking in the future. One of the ones that I see time and time again is when they lift up the wrists first and then try to swing and the elbows are completely bent and then just sort of like flaff at the ball. There's no energy. So I see this so much. They kind of pick up the club with the wrists and then start to go around their body. Their arms are completely bent and then they just sort of have no power. It's like, there's a common mistake, especially I see for older players as well, who have been playing a long time. But the key is that we have to take a wider takeaway. Do not hinge the wrists at the beginning. Once you get to about hip height, then you can do the wrists. And the wrists must stay 90 degrees. You mustn't let it go beyond. That's the other one we see. They start right, they do that, and then they sort of let it sit over their shoulders. So it looks okay to here. They get to the hinge, and then it kind of hinges to about, well, I don't know what that angle is, 120, and it's a flip. So it looks like this. Looks okay here. They get to here, and then they just, you can hit the ball straight, you just don't have any power. So the goal is to make sure as we start the swing, this left arm and the left and the shaft go together to about hip height. Then we can hinge to about 90. We're only going to go here for the practice drill and then go through and then around the other side. So it's back hinge to there. Call this the L to L drill. Perfect strike, loads of energy. The club is accelerating through the ball, as opposed to where we're just sort of like flipping the club down. The energy's dead by the time it gets to the ball. So let's have a look at that down the line. Okay, so just to recap, we don't want to hinge straight up like that and then lift up the club. That's death. I'll show you from down the line what that looks like. I'm hitting an 8-iron. I actually got that one quite nice. Landed about 80 yards, rolled out to 100. The other one we don't want to do is start the swing correctly and then overhinge up here, and again just losing the energy here. So this is what this one looks like. Had a little bit longer swing, a little bit more speed, so it flew 100 yards, but still nothing very useful. And also when you're doing that, your body's not working very well. So what we want is that left arm and the club being a straight line, come back to about hip height, then you can hinge to 90 degrees or an L shape, then go into the left side, let it drop, and carry on the body working round to the left. So this one is me going very easy. Now it wasn't a great strike, but still went 130. Now if I put a bit more energy into it, same thing, just to the L. Now the body's moving, pushing away, carrying on the swing round the arc, and now I've got a nice high 8-iron going 150. So let's do that again. Let's just hinge to here, not beyond, and then round. Bullets, great strike. So just remember, you can hinge up a little bit like this to begin with to get yourself loose, but don't lift up the club head at the start. That's death. And if you do it to here, don't let it go past the L. If you are not too flexible and that's as far as you can go, only go that far. Don't try to get extra. You can see the arm is bent. I'm trying to get extra length, but I'm not doing any favors. So if your flexibility is to there, stay there. Don't try and get extra, because you end up throwing the energy away here and losing it at the bottom. I'll show you that one more time. It looked okay. Probably I gave that a bit more effort there, about 110. But by swinging to there, just to the L, and not letting it, the wrists break even more. Even an indifferent strike like that will get you 135. And once you've practiced it, and your body's working nicely, then you hit bullets. Okay, I'm going to hit a few now. Hope you enjoyed that. It's always a good thing to remember that drill, whatever level of player you are, but especially if you have been having that trouble where your wrists are not working correctly. If you go past the L, you're just making life difficult. You don't need a massive swing to actually strike the ball really well. Okay, let us know how you feel about that drill. Is it helping you? Comment, give us a thumbs up, hit the notification bell, and remember to subscribe for more content like this. Thanks very much.